Welcome back to Ben's Garage. We're in the garage. I did put out a community post last week or whenever it was, showing that we'd got the racking moved and I'm organising stuff. The idea is, the racking was over there, that's where the workbench is going eventually. I couldn't get there, it was stuff just chucked on there, and you know how it is, garages, workshops, sheds, they just, over time you put something down and then you put something on top of it. So this here, I put this racking here because this wall is recessed backwards. There is a bit of a lip down the bottom, which is why we've got it on blocks of wood at the front, but it's fixed to the wall, all bolted together. It doesn't look ever so level, but it is. I put spirit, I did it all with the spirit level, but the wall's not obviously very accurately made. Anyway, so yeah, the plan is, with it recessed back a little bit, there's more room in the workshop. So the workbench is going to go there. That's going to be... Oh, bloody hell. We're going to have about a 3 metre workbench. Now, you tell me if you think that's long enough. 3 metres. I think it'll be all right. I want to have my big engineering vise. I've got a woodworking vise, which you don't even notice there because it goes up underneath. And I've got a bench grinder, which I want to mount on the bench at some point along it. And also a chainsaw sharpener. Whether I mount that on there or I find somewhere else for that, I don't know. So yeah, the plan is I was really wanting to get this workshop sorted out sort of before and during and over Christmas. So when the new year is here, we can get the Panda in, get the Panda finished off with, because we really have got to sell that Panda. As you know, for everyone, money is very tight. The Hobbit is still not working. I will do an update on the Hobbit, but basically our Christmas has been cocked up. Through no fault of her own. She's got 3 rendezvous at the hospital. Boxing Day, the day after, and then the day after. I said, you might as well get a bloody room up there and stay there for 3 days. Anyway, so yeah, she's not right. She's not back to work. Money is very tight at the moment. So we've really got to get that Panda sold. I will give you an update on Tina, aka the Hobbit, after her 3 sessions, after, you know, Boxing Day and the 2 days after. When we know, we'll let you know. We're keeping fingers crossed that there's nothing untoward, but we don't really want to be going through all that shite again, chemotherapy and radiotherapy. But luckily we're in France and they deal with things pretty quick, so that is the one saving grace. But yeah, so getting this sorted out. Now, I will put in some clips of the workshop. So I've got all the racking done. I wanted it so that I could go to the racking and know where my tools are. And yes, grab it. I've got my big snap-on tool chest there. I've got my there's no wheels on that, so that's staying where it is. I've got my Stanley rolling round tool chest. That I drag that round wherever I'm working on the car. I've got some other big tools that I need to sort of fix to the floor. I've got the pillar drill. That's resting on 2 breeze blocks at the moment. Now the plan is, I'll show you on a clip. We've got 3 5 metre boards along this back wall. I'm going to cut them down. I mean, I think this gap is about 2.8 metres, so nearly 3 metres. I'm going to cut them up, but I'm going to build up some breeze block pillars. You know, build them all up nicely with mortar and everything. Get it nice and level. While I'm doing all that, I might see if I can cement those breeze blocks to the floor with some kind of threaded bar coming up through, so that I can bolt the pillar drill down to the breeze blocks. Hydraulic press, 20-ton hydraulic press, fantastic bit of kit. Don't use it very often, but when you haven't got one, some jobs you just can't do. So it's a fantastic bit of kit. Bought that when I needed to do some wheel bearings. I think that was on my dad's car. He had a Volkswagen Golf at the time. I bought that off eBay and had it shipped to France from the UK. It was £125. You'd never find it that cheap anymore, but I want to drill some holes in the feet of that fix that to the floor. I've got some nice big concrete anchor bolts. We'll get that fixed to the floor. I want to move the compressor out the doorway up to the middle there somewhere so that we can have this doorway nice and wide, and we'll be able to get the Range Rover in here, piece of piss. So that's the plan. Get stuff moved away from the door, along that wall, workbench there. Dad's going to come and finish this wall sometime next year. He needs his scaffolding, so we're going to take his scaffolding over to their house. He's going to do whatever they need to do, and then when he's finished with it and we're going to start back on this wall, we'll bring all the scaffolding back. It's not a big deal. We've got the trailer, so we can do that. So I don't know what more I can tell you, really. Yeah, we've got the winter tyres back on the Range Rover. The multi-gym is here. I think for the time being, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this workbench made before the new year. So all this stuff here, I'll just put in that corner so that we can get the Panda in. As long as I can get the Panda in, I can get all the way around the Panda. We're golden, basically. So I've got a cabinet over there, and that's all parts, oils, lubricants and stuff like that. That's about all I can say for this little job. It's a short and sweet video, this one, but yeah, I'm having a good old chuck out. You just, you find you bring stuff into your workshop, don't you? Think I'll use that one day, and you put it somewhere. You never use it, and you think, well, why have I kept that? It's bloody rubbish. So I'm having a good clear out. There's a lot of boxes that have got a little bit damp up here. So we're having a good old clear out. All these like rackings and everything, eventually they'll be fixed onto that breeze block wall at the back. Now the plan is, with that wall, obviously we're going to build it right up. I was going to paint it all white because it will really brighten it up in here then. I've got some signs to put up on the wall. We like our signs, don't we? I've got a couple of old vintage French road signs down here. So they'll be going on the wall. I've got a big Ben's Garage poster thing, I don't know, off of Vistaprint. I had that made years ago. I'll say when I first started Ben's Garage, obviously I've had a YouTube channel for quite a long time, but it's had various different iterations. It's been the Paraplegic Gardener, it was something else. I can't remember. And then I thought, well, and then when I started doing the car videos, and then the Range Rover videos sort of took off. It's like, Paraplegic Gardener ain't cutting it, is it? So that's when we changed it to Ben's Garage. So Ben's Garage started in 2017. So I think that's when I ordered that poster. It's like a, I don't know what they call them, a banner. It's got eyelets in it, and you can just put it up wherever. So that'll go up on the wall. The logo's still relevant, so that'll go up there. But yeah, I'm probably going to paint that white as far as I can, well, right up. I've got a roller on a pole, so we can get that done. We're just gradually getting through a lot of this because we had all the trimmers in here and the hedge trimmers and the leaf blower, and I've still got the two chainsaws. They're not a big deal because I can move them about easily. I've got the diesel heater down there. I've got the whacker plate here. That's going to have to stay in here. But once those wooden beams are away from the wall and I've shifted all the breeze blocks up, we'll have probably another nearly 2 foot of space in the workshop. So like the generator over there, the generator and the whacker plate and the diesel heater will probably stay along that back wall. We've got the LED lights up here. I've got 2 LED strip lights. I'll probably put those above the workbench because there's nothing worse than not being able to see what you're doing. So that'll probably do that. And that's about it, really. Can't tell you much more than that. So this is a little update. What I've been doing in the garage. I've been up here quite a few afternoons in a row. Saturday morning today. I've got an early start tomorrow. Taking Mum and Dad to the airport. They're going back to the UK for Christmas. So, yeah. Their flight is at 9:50. Got to be there an hour before. I normally give myself an hour to get there, so it'd be an even earlier start for them because they've got to drive here first. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if I don't do any other videos before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a live stream. I did put a community post out saying anyone up for a live stream, but if I've not had anyone respond, and I'm not live streaming to 3 or 4 people. It's a bit demoralising. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. We'll catch you next one. Have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye for now.